Most people get prepaid cards for one reason. They want a simple way to manage money without dealing with traditional banks. But here's the truth no one tells you. Some prepaid cards quietly charge fees that can drain your balance faster than expected. So is the Green Dot prepaid card still worth using in 2026, or should you avoid it completely? In this video I'll break down how the Green Dot prepaid card works, the biggest pros and cons, who it's best for, and the hidden details most reviews forget to mention. Let's start with the basics. Green Dot is a prepaid debit card, which means you load money onto the card before spending. It's not a credit card, so you're not borrowing money. That makes it popular for budgeting, online shopping, and avoiding overdraft debt. Now here's where it gets interesting. One reason people still use Green Dot in 2026 is early direct deposit. Some users can receive paychecks earlier than traditional banks. For example, Alex switched his payroll deposit and started getting paid up to 2 days early. That can actually help if bills are due before payday. But here's the problem. Fees are where many users get frustrated. Depending on the card version, you may pay monthly maintenance fees, ATM withdrawal fees, or cash reload fees. This is where most people fail. They only look at the sign-up bonus and ignore the long-term costs. Another feature people like is easy access. You can often buy and reload Green Dot cards at major stores like Walmart and CVS. That's useful for people without a traditional bank account. Jake used Green Dot mainly for online purchases and subscriptions because he didn't want his main checking account connected everywhere. In a minute, I'll explain who should absolutely avoid this card because it's not ideal for everyone. Before that, let's talk about the mobile app. The Green Dot app lets users check balances, transfer money, and manage transactions quickly. For basic money management, it works fine for most users. But some customers still report delayed support responses during account issues or locked transactions. Now here's the biggest downside. If you frequently use ATMs or reload cash often, the fees can stack up quickly. John loaded cash multiple times each month and realized he was losing money just from reload charges alone. So who is Green Dot best for in 2026? It works best for people who want a simple prepaid spending card, early direct deposit, or basic budgeting, without opening a traditional bank account. But if you want low fees, strong customer support, or advanced banking features, digital banks like Chime or Sophie may offer better value. The biggest takeaway is simple. Green Dot is not a scam, and it works for specific users, but you need to understand the fee structure before signing up. If this review helped you decide whether Green Dot is worth it in 2026, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below if you would use a prepaid card or stick with traditional banking.